All right, everyone, a very good afternoon to each and every one of you. I hope you had a great morning. I hope your afternoon is going good. Don't worry, we are here to make it even better. All right, so I hope everyone is ready. I hope everyone has whatever is required for this particular live streaming session to keep going. All right, make sure it's midday. It's almost around 2:11 Indian Standard Time, 12:42 Dubai Standard Time. So people are, when they arrive to these sessions after having lunch, people generally get lousy. Yeah, people get lazy, or people start to fall asleep. So do not worry. When Harsh is here, there is nothing to fear. All right. So hope everyone is charged. Hope everyone is attentive. There is a lot to discuss. There is a lot to talk about, and there are some interesting things which have been discussed in the first live streaming session, which we will be covering in this live trading session as well. So stay tuned. Make sure you are attending all our live streaming sessions. All right, we have 5 live streaming sessions. All right, the entire week, right from Monday till Friday. And me, I'm making sure that I am providing you with 3 live trading sessions every single day. All right, so the first live session happens during the morning hours. Once the market is up and running, then we have the second live streaming session, which is the one that is currently going on, and that will cover up mainly things and factors which are currently happening, the news events, the analysis that the markets are currently showcasing 1 hour before the market closes. All right, and third but not the least, the third live streaming session happens once the market settles down for the day, once the market closes, and then we shift our focus from whatever has happened during the market to how the market has concluded, as well as we shift our focus towards technical analysis. That's right, we would be providing you with education pertaining to technical analysis. So I can see Sophia in the chat group. A very good afternoon, Sophia. Hope you're having a great day, a great afternoon, and there is so much to discuss, right? There are certain things which Sophia had mentioned during the first live streaming session, which were pertaining to the banking sector and the financial services sector. So we would be, having a lot of focus on that particular scenario to explain you further. All right. So before we get started, I hope everyone is ready. Everyone is attentive. Before I start the live streaming session for today, for this particular live streaming session, I want to make clear that we have got a lot of queries from a lot of you people asking कि आप इंग्लिश में बात करते हो पर हमें इंग्लिश बात समझ में नहीं आती है। उन सभी लोगों के लिए, अगर आपको लगता है कि आपकी इंग्लिश कमज़ोर है या आप इंग्लिश में नहीं समझ पा रहे हो, तो मैं हिंदी में भी बात कर सकता हूँ, पर उसके लिए आपको नीचे कमेंट बॉक्स में लिखना पड़ेगा कि वी डोंट अंडरस्टैंड इंग्लिश, प्लीज टॉक हिंदी, कुछ वैसे लिखिए। या फिर आप नंबर टू नंबर आप लिखिए कमेंट बॉक्स में। फॉर पीपल who are very comfortable with English can type 1 in the chat box, and उन लोगों के लिए जिनको लगता है कि आपकी हिंदी का इंग्लिश कमज़ोर है और आप चाहते हो कि मैं हिंदी में ज़्यादा बात करूं, आप कमेंट बॉक्स में 2 टाइप कर सकते हो, ठीक है? I hope that is clear, because we do get a lot of people who are very interested to attend our live streaming sessions, but because of the language barrier, there are certain times when people are thinking that this is completely focused only in English. I want to make it clear, I want to clarify that I can talk in English as well as Hindi. So please comment down in the box informing that yes, whether you want me to, continue only in English, or whether you want me to add a little bit of Hindi as well. All right, so before getting on, let me give a quick introduction about myself. I am Harsh. I have 8 years of experience trading the financial market. That's right, 8 years, right? I mainly specialize in trading forex, the foreign exchange products, as well as commodities such as gold, oil, platinum, copper, as well as the US indices, correct? We got the Dow Jones, the S&P 500, and the Nasdaq 100 as well. currently we are also scouting the Indian markets. We have entered into the Indian markets and we are looking for trading opportunities in the Indian indices as well as the individual Indian shares. So I am mainly a technical trader myself. I specialize in technical analysis such as supply demand, Fibonacci, trend analysis, swing analysis, harmonic progressions, and the list goes on. There is a lot that I look into when I'm using it for my technical analysis. So hoping that everyone has got a good gist about what I am. I hope people have been, it's been almost 2 weeks since I have been making sure to give my best every single day. So people like you can understand that, yes, you know what Harsh brings to the table, what Dolphin Markets bring to the table, correct? So we at Dolphin Markets are here to make sure to provide you with the best services possible. Services in terms of analysis, services in terms of providing you trading opportunities, aka hot stocks, as well as providing you trading education. The main motive for us to provide you with these live trading sessions is for you to analyze with your own eyes the potential that we bring to the table, correct? I keep emphasizing and I need to keep emphasizing because no matter how well I talk, no matter how good analysis I can give you, but if you do not understand how to make money, or if you're not making money, then what's the point, correct? So we want to make sure that we can provide you these hot stocks, these trading opportunities the moment the market provides us with favorable conditions. Sophia is writing NSE Hindo Oil. Watch the stocks. Yes, Sophia, we will definitely look at that stock. And very important to make to clarify that yes, our main purpose over here is for you to check our analysis, to check what we are offering. You know, we are showcasing our performance. You know, our confidence and proving and overperforming, with a percentage profitability of 97 over a span of 1.5 months on across around 26 stocks, individual stocks. We have proved that yes, we are consistent and we are performing way better than any other financial instrument out there. All right, so Sophia, you want to start with looking at Hindo Oil? Okay, let's quickly look at Hindo Oil and begin today's session. All right, let me put on TradingView. I hope my voice is clear and I hope that you are able to hear, correct? I hope there are no technical issues, no audio, no video glitches. I just want to make sure, all right? So let's look at Hind Oil EXP listed on the National Stock Exchange, all right? HINDOIL, Hind Oil EXP. As you can currently see, yes, we have been having, based on our previous hot stocks. Remember, we have been giving you hot stocks based on favorable market conditions, correct? Now, let me quickly open the PPT, which showcases the trades that are currently running, right? So we have Hind Oil over here. The first trade for Hind Oil, we have two trades which are running. The first one was given around 18th of September and the second one was given around 3rd of October. All right, so right now, as and how prices are falling lower, let's quickly have a look on TradingView to see what it showcases. So Hind Oil, as you can see, the prices have been correcting significantly, right? Let me quickly draw uh, let me quickly do my technical analysis, and as and how I am analyzing the markets, I will try to be as elaborate. I will try to keep it as descriptive as possible so people can understand and can get an idea of what we are doing. So first, quickly, I just want to make sure that I want to be aware of the overall swing, overall trend. So I can clearly see that the trend has been bullish, right? So making sure that yes, the trend has been bullish. Let me focus on the last important picture, correct? As we can see, the prices have been continuing in an uptrend, correct? So I'm just going to mark it with the overall uptrend. Yes, so this has been an uptrend to the upside, correct? It's a bull trend as we call it. Let me denote it with a green color. I hope everyone can see my screen, correct? Perfect. Now, as we can see, there has been corrections coming into the market, right? In the form of, corrections, or now prices have started to, showcase signs of reversal. Let us just call it as corrections because we are aware that currently the market conditions have been overall market conditions. I'm not focusing on just today, right? I need to get an elaborate picture. We are looking at stocks which are listed on the National Stock Exchange. For any company to be listed on the National Stock Exchange, they need to prove they are credible companies. So if we are getting those shares of those credible companies at a discounted value, I think it is a bargain to add positions because eventually they will go up nonetheless. So we can clearly see that the overall swing has been bullish, right? The overall picture. But recently, as of now, the markets have been correcting. Yes, they have come into you know, areas of market structure where we can expect prices to start holding. So let me just quickly draw. We had an area of support over here. We did expect prices to hold this area, but unfortunately, prices have gone even lower, correct? As and how prices are going lower, the prices are being offered at a discounted price. We had offered at around 220. Right now, the price is sitting at almost around 202, right? So 18 rupees per share discounted value, correct? As you can see right now, the prices are still correcting, and but there is an important area of interest that I've just noticed, and that is this big area. Now people will be like, Harsh, how did you draw this area? What is the rectangle box? Let's not get into the real depths of it. We will explain it to you. Don't worry, we will explain it to you. But right now the focus has been where since prices have been falling. Alright, I hope let me just change the color to yellow. Since prices, this is the last upswing in the markets, right? Based from a technical point of view, right? From based on technical analysis because that is what I specialize in. So prices have been correcting and have been reducing, have been falling price, have been offered at a discount. So Sophia is asking, I'm planning to average down. Sophia, yes, I think that would be a very good option because remember the markets are doing, they're still having that bearish sentiment. No matter today's they started on a bullish note, but overall the sentiment is still bearish. The foreign investment institutions are still largely responsible for pulling out funds from the economy, correct? So we want to make sure that we do not miss a trade opportunity because we already have trades running. And for people who want or are looking at entering around the current area, I think it is a very, very interesting area. One other benefit of adding a position at this current area is to reduce your average price, right? So the moment it turns and it starts to travel in your direction, you start making money quicker compared to your trades running in the past and you waiting. Because I mean, I'm sure many of you are, on the impatient side of things. They want things quick. Remember, so Sophia is asking, I'm planning to average down, and I'm saying yes, Sophia. If you already have positions running, or if you do plan to enter, I think this is a good area where the main buyers are sitting. So remember, the market moves not by you and me. We are very small. We are very insignificant compared to the size of the market. So it's basically the main players, right? The main players. When I'm talking about the main players, I'm talking about banks. I'm going to talk about financial institution. So these players, right, the main players, banks, financial institutions, this current area between 190, right? I will write a number also, right? So it's an area of interest for these players to buy, all right, to buy positions. Remember, when they enter markets, they are entering in huge quantities, correct? So these certain areas of interest to buy positions by the main players. So price has already entered, as you can see clearly in the last couple of days, prices have already started to enter and are showing that signs of bullish sentiment. So definitely, Sophia, I think it is a good decision to add positions so that you can start to lower your average price for the trades that have been running. At the same time, capitalize because the overall trend is still bullish, right? Prices have been correcting and have been coming into areas of interest. So definitely we would want to look for, a long opportunity. Now, second, we're going to talk about the bank stocks, right? So, as we had already discussed, the bank stocks, apparently the banks and the financial service sectors have been doing quite well, right? For today, it is the bank and the financial institution sectors that have been, spearheading the bullish sentiment that the market holds today, for today, because as you can see overall in terms of even Nifty and Sensex, right? They still have been a bearish, sentiment for today. But the Nifty Bank index has been doing pretty well at around 0.4%. So we are going to look at those stocks also. We had mentioned it to you in terms of providing you additional trades on these two particular uh, stocks, right? We were talking about Muthoot Finance and Bank. Since these two stocks were already provided to you, had been provided to you at earlier dates at around 10th of October and 14th of October respectively, we are planning to re-enter because the banking sector and the financial service sectors are overperforming, right? So we had talked about Muthoot Finance and RBL Bank. Let me quickly show you on trading view. Muthoot Microfinance, right? So this current trade we had provided you and prices right now in the zone of support where we expect prices to correct. Remember, since we are adding an additional position, the average price is reducing, correct? There was an art, and we are going to talk about RBL. So I hope people are aware. We were talking about two shares, Muthoot Microfinance, and we are going to talk about RBL, the second share. That's exactly correct. The recent trend of the bank stocks has been favorable. So that is correct, Sophia. The banking sector has been doing well as of today, right? The banking sector has been the most positive, optimistic sector as of today, and that is why we would definitely would like to look for more trading opportunities in companies that are in this particular sector. So looking at RBL, right? RBL Bank. We got RBL Bank, and I'm pretty sure this was even discussed in the last streaming session that since there was a trade idea given on 14th of October, where prices we had entered was around 200, the prices have been discounted right now because the prices are correcting and going lower. So the price was currently at around 170. So you're getting a discount of 30 rupees per share. Sorry. So at 30 rupees per share discounted price, I mean, and with a company like RBL Bank, which has, sustenance on its name, it is, credible in the market. It is not any company can be listed on the National Stock Exchange by chance. They have to go through a very strict due diligence from the stock market, from the National Stock Exchange, as well as from SEBI, right? The controller, the governing or the police of the financial markets. So we had discussed about RBL Bank, and very interestingly, there has been one article which I want to showcase to you, and that article says that IDFC First Bank, and I hope people can see my screen, correct? All right. So IDFC, but our main focus is on RBL Bank. Remember, we were talking right now about RBL Bank are among the five stocks with short covering. So let us understand what exactly it is. Short covering happens when traders are buying back shares they previously sold short, often due to shift in market sentiment or new information. This usually results in a decrease in open interest and can drive the stock prices higher. All right, so this can decrease the open interest but eventually drive the stock prices higher. That is exactly what we are currently seeing on RBL Bank, correct? So you see how we are able to connect the dots. We are not just looking at it only from an article perspective, or we are not looking at it just from a fundamental perspective. or just from a technical perspective. We are trying to connect as many dots as possible, and the more number of dots get connected, the higher the probability, right? So Sophia, I hope that you have taken a trade. I hope you have averaged on RBL Bank, because if you have averaged, you would be currently making money, right, on the second trade that you have added today. So I hope people are understanding how we try to connect the dots, how the articles and the financial statements showcase. Now people would be like, but Harsh, you don't talk much about financial statements. That is correct. I am not much of a financial analyst myself, but for people who want to know more about the company, such as RBL Bank, right? You can go to www.screener.in. This is the best website for finding out more information regarding Indian shares, right? The information about Indian shares or any particular Indian company, right? So RBL Bank, you can get its entire history over here. You can look at the line chart based on the last year, the last 6 months, the last 3 years, 5 years, and so on. Currently you have those pros. I mean, it even showcases the pros and the cons. What are the positive aspects of the company, and what are the negative aspects, right? And here are the numbers. Here are its competitors, right? Pure comparison, because there's not just one bank, right? There are so many banks out there. And those banks which are listed on the Nifty Bank Index as well, right? Nifty 50 or the Nifty Bank Index also. So we have all the companies over here, and as you can see, the quarterly results. Now, just a quick look at what the quarterly results have been showing compared to the last couple of quarters. The prices have been appreciating in terms of, let us see, financing profits. It's kind of degrading. Profit before tax has been deteriorating. That is the reason, as you could see on the chart, right? These values are basically showcasing the fall in price. But as of now, as with the corrections, remember this has been the data that we are look. One second. The data that we have been looking at is back in September. All right, it goes back to September. So don't be like, but the data is negative. So why is the price going up? Please be aware that quarterly statements come out every 3 months, correct? So the last month was September, this is October running. So it's been almost a month, so there is changes that is taking place. And based on the article that I showed, there has been a lot of short selling. Now whether people are squaring off their shorts to to make to close the positions, to generate profits, eventually, where is the market going? The market is going towards the upside, right? The market is rising for RBL Bank, and that is how we look at it on the charts, and we try to connect all the dots, right? So for people who are asking me questions regarding number crunchings and all, I'm sorry, I'm not the best person, but I'm trying to give you a clear explanation as to how things function, right? You can use the numbers, analyze how the numbers are appreciating, depreciating, or you could just go to the charts and analyze from a technical perspective as to whether price is coming into an area of interest where the big banks, the big institutions are getting ready to add positions. So I hope this gets clear to you, Sophia. I hope I'm adding useful information that can help you benefit, right? So RBL Bank, we had entered previously at around 200, but right now we are providing you with a recommendation to take a second trade so you can reduce your average cost and start making money. For people who have already taken the trade, are already making money, right? What is the main reason for people coming to this live streaming session? Is to make money, and that is exactly what we are trying to do. All right, let's quickly look at how the Nifty, how the indices are performing, and then we will get into the other trading ideas that we had showcased also. As of now, if people are asking that, Harsh, do you have any current trade idea or any hot stock that you want to share? As of now, at this moment, at this moment, I do not have. But please be aware that the market conditions are dynamic. Once we do get a clear picture, you will be the first ones to know. All right. So as you can see, today's market has been bearish. Let me change the color of my arrow. Otherwise, people will be like, it's too bright. Okay, so the market had started on a bearish note. All right, please understand that initially there was bearish. That is why you have these long wicks, correct? Now that because of, remember, today has been the day when you have been having more than 100 companies coming out with their quarterly two earning reports, right? So with this, and most of the companies that have been, showcasing their quarterly earning reports have turned out to be, have performed better than expected, right? Better than what people had expected. So that is the reason there has been again an influx of optimism, and today's candle from bearish sentiment is currently shifting to a bullish sentiment. Right? Today's day had started red, but today, as of now, as of 2:36 Indian Standard Time, there is an influx of bullishness. Right? Companies are performing well. We have companies like Maruti, Cipla, and a couple of other companies who had, again, more than 100 companies, some of them less known, some of them more known, correct? So these are currently what we are seeing on Nifty. On Sensex, what are we looking at? Similarly, following Nifty's footsteps, the Sensex also was bearish initially today, but again now there is a good amount of resurgence of optimism, right? That yes, there is a possibility. Now, when you try to connect the dots and find out why the price is behaving the way it is, you can clearly see from a technical perspective that price had already, has come into an area of interest where previously the prices had been holding. So the overall movement of price on an index generally will be to the upside. Now that prices are correcting, all right, let me draw it out. Now that the prices are correcting, they have been, offered at a discount. Yes, we're just talking about the Sensex to understand the entire picture. Because the prices have come down and have come into an area of interest where overall the prices were bullish, now the prices are starting to show bullishness, right? Now the sentiments are changing, and I hope people understand how come, the markets are always dynamic. They keep changing. In the morning there was bearish sentiment. I remember Sophia writing that now the markets are bearish and, giving a headache. But right now, if you look at the Sensex, at the indices, they are performing quite well as of now, correct? Let us quickly go and check some other information on the website. I use Economic Times, I use Live Mint, and I use Hindustan Times. Yeah, there are many other websites. You have CNBC, you have Z Business, you have Archstock. I mean, there are so many, but overall, most of them are plus or minus providing you with the same information, right? So just stick to certain websites that offer you better content so that you can get adjusted to it rather than going to a new website every single day and, getting confused as to what to look for and what not to look for, correct? There was another bank that was, on my radar, and that was SBI Bank. If you look at SBI Bank, they had their earnings today, and their earnings surpassed all their expectations, right? We will look at how the markets look on trading view, all right? Let me put SBI Bank. SBI Bank is State Bank of India, yeah? India's biggest bank. I mean, India's biggest chain of banks. It is a government. It's a government bank, so it is managed by the government itself. It's not a private bank. So, State Bank of India, with its earnings reports coming out to be over impressive compared to what even what people had expected to. This is when you know earnings earnings reports surpass or exceed investors' expectations. When earnings reports exceed investors' expectations, right? So as you can see, the strength, the power or the optimism, that people are like so happy about it in terms of the market. So that is the reason when, like I had mentioned, on one side we have, SBI. The earning reports has, their reports have been phenomenal in terms of their earnings and CAGR and those things. But when you look at on the charts, And people say like, how come the markets are moving so well? On the other hand, remember, SBI is a bank, and today's banking sector has been doing quite well. On the flip side, let me show you, not IDBI, it was Indus, right? On the flip side, we have Indus Bank. Again, when the quarterly earning reports are not, do not match with the expectations of what the investors had in mind. Remember, both of these come under the banking sector. But please bear in mind, just because the banking sector is doing well as of now, not all the banks are doing well, correct? This is Indus Bank. This is also a bank. So the quarterly two earning reports have been disappointing, correct? And that is the reason you can see this fall. A huge fall, correct? So but on the other hand, you have a bank, all right, from the same banking and financial service sector whose results have been fantastic compared to what people had expected. And that is how you have this movement of price, correct? To the upside. And that is how people have to understand that yes, banks earning reports, they have a lot of earning reports, not banks, earning reports, especially quarterly earning reports, semi-annual earning reports, and annual reports, right? These play a significant factor because there is a phase where the results are to be declared, then there is a phase when the results are declared, which builds up the tension, which builds up the uncertainty as to what will happen, and then it reacts on the markets, correct? So with uncertainty comes a lot of volatility, right? Because people, when something is expected to be announced, there is a lot of opinions in the minds of people, in the minds of traders and investors as to what is going to happen. Will the earning reports be better than the previous reports? Will the reports have a better optimistic outlook compared to the opinions or judgments of what investors and traders had in mind? And that is the reason you have, when the results are good, the market shoots, and when the results are bad. But this is a hypothetical scenario. There are companies out there which perform better, whose results are better than expected, but because due to internal management issues or complexities, or maybe due to some demographic issues, the share prices does not perform that well also, right? So there are many factors to keep in mind, but this is very important to show when expectations surpass, when the results surpass the expectations of traders and investors, you have huge shoots in price. And on the other hand, when they do not, or when they're disappointing, the prices fall. I hope people are able to understand. I hope people are able to connect as many dots as possible. That is exactly what we have been trying to look on RBL Bank, right? With prices being a little optimistic, with us trying to connect, with information out there on the web page, indicating that yes, when there are people who are short selling, nonetheless, when people, especially RBL Bank, is involved, right, in terms of short covering. Now, what is short covering? Let's not get into that. But what is of main importance is that this shortcoming is basically driving the stock price higher. And that is exactly what we are trying to do, right? We are trying to provide you opportunities in which you can make money. All right. So I hope that adds value to people, to what they are looking for. Let's quickly have a look exactly at what are the latest updates in the market in terms of the value at which the foreign institutional investors are offloading. It's almost touching 3,228. So this has been plus or minus the range at which, or the valuation at which the FIs have been pulling out funds, right, from the Indian economy. And many companies out there coming out with their quarterly results. Some have picked up, some have not. I mean, always you can use this web page to get a more clearer, to get a more broader understanding of which markets or which companies are coming out with their quarterly earning reports, which companies have already come out with the reports and how is it affecting the markets, and which companies are going to come in the future. That also can be found exactly on this website or any website. You can just go to Google and type, correct? So let's look at Maruti Suzuki, because I was interested in noticing, in analyzing Maruti, because Maruti is one of the oldest car manufacturers company in India, correct? Maruti Suzuki India Limited. I mean, I'm pretty much sure a lot of you people have used this car at least once in your lifetime, right? I mean, I have used it twice. I had a Maruti 800. I had a Zen, a Maruti Zen. I mean, these models have been discontinued long time back, but these were the two Marutis that I have personally had, right? So I have a connection with Maruti. I remember. Now, as of how, what are the results showcasing in terms of, the quarterly results? So it slides down to 17% year on year. So what is PAT? Let me quickly check at what PAT is. What is PAT? Remember, we are not here with all the information right at our disposal in terms of I do not have all the information, which I should be knowing. Even I am learning on a daily basis, right? So for people or who want to, provide me with more feedback, or who want me to, clear doubts, do not hesitate to get back, like even me as a trainer, as an analyst, as a mentor, even I need to keep learning on a daily basis to be, updated with what is happening. If I'm not aware of certain terminologies, I make it a point to go and understand what it is. So PAT is basically profit after tax. I hope people are able to see that, right? The profit amount the company retains after meeting all its operational and non-operational expenses. So as you can see with Maruti slipping down by 17%, right, on its PAT, profit after tax. Based on TradingView, you can see the charts. The charts have been falling down, right? I mean, when the results are not matching with what people have been expecting, the markets have been falling down. So maybe we might be able to get an opportunity because the prices are falling down. I will do my due diligence. I will have a look at this chart. But as of now, there is no trading opportunity. We are trying to connect the dots. So once you understand that, yes, a big company out there, especially a company like Maruti, right, is coming out with its quarterly earning reports, right? We go to the website, we check how the results have come out. So the results have not been good. The results have been disappointing compared to the previous quarter's earning reports, or has been disappointing based on the investors' expectations for the company to outperform. And that is the reason when we try to connect as many dots as possible, we can see that the charts are falling down, right? So it's been not the best for Maruti as of now, but nonetheless, we just try to analyze and try to give you with the best, analysis possible, correct? I hope people are understanding. I hope no one is sleeping, right? I mean, especially people after having food, right? Sometimes even I do, correct? When we have good amount of food, we generally tend to, fall asleep. So please make sure to keep your water on point. Make sure you're hydrated. Make sure you are drinking, a good amount of water so that it is beneficial for you, correct? It's going to be beneficial for your health. Overall, you can see the index, right? The banking sector has been doing pretty well in terms of looking at it from the sector point of view, right? As well, with the weather changing, or people are starting to fall sick, and I'm one of them who's already started to get, who's got viral, who's got flu. So, pardon me if my voice is a little hoarse, because with weather changes, you have these illness or short illnesses taking place. So no problem. As you can see, we have been talking a lot about banks. So the banks have been, performing quite well. The plastic product sector has been performing quite well. Apparently there has been a strong increase in price, in demand for these consumer products. Insurance is also rising, correct? So the average, Sophia is mentioning the average price of that stock I just mentioned is 210. So let us quickly go at and analyze and understand what Sophia is trying to indicate. I'm pretty sure Sophia is going to be talking about RBL Bank. So wait, Sophia, you're going to talk about Hindo Oil. Let me check first that. Hind Oil, EXP. Yes, if you have decided to take a trade, your average price for Hind oil, all right? So Sophia has been talking about Hind oil, correct? Sophia had mentioned that yes, even for this particular trade, we have been looking to add a position. So people who have already taken trade in the past for this particular stock, this is the right time to enter because prices have come to an area of interest where the main players, right? Where the main players are, focusing on accumulating positions. So please bear in mind that this particular share, right, Hind Oil Exploration, right, Hindustan Oil Exploration, listed on the National Stock Exchange, is a good area to add positions so that you can start to make money, and also your average price, based on the number of trades you have taken in the past, your average price comes to around 210. Let me just mark it with a line, and let me put the value, and let me change the color to, let me make it orange. I hope people are able to understand, right? Hind oil. So this is currently where the average price will is coming at, right? 210. So AVERAG, average price. For people who have not taken trades, you must be making good money. But for people who have added trades at this, your average price is the orange dotted line. The orange dotted line signifies that once price hits that particular level, you will already start to make money. All right. So that is the reason. Rather than waiting for your price to come back to your previous levels, now will it come? Will it not come? We have to take opportunities, right? The market is dynamic. We have to take opportunities. We have to improvise, and we have to keep the ball rolling. The only time when the ball is rolling is when we can make money, correct? So this is how you do. And thank you, Sophia, for mentioning to me. It's a big, you know, help from your side because your interaction with us keeps me, engaged. And also because I do a lot of talking and I'm managing a lot of activities side by side. So there might be a couple of times when I might not be able to focus on one particular topic, or if I start to, drift away from the main topic that that we were focusing on. So it is very important that you keep me, you keep writing in the comment box so that I'm able to understand that yes, we are exactly, on the right path and everything is going as per our discussions. I hope people are aware. I hope people are not sleeping. All right, Sophia, and for to all those other people who have not taken this opportunity, you are missing out on a lot of profits. Remember, we are providing you with these trading opportunities. We are providing you with these hot stocks so that you can make money. Our entire focus, please remember, our entire focus always boils down to showcasing our credibility, right? That we can perform at a rate of 97%. Yes, there are certain trades which are, might be going against. Do not worry. We are providing you with counteractive measures. We are telling you how to improvise, to even capitalize on those movements. So sitting at a profitability of 97, as you can see from the current, heading of today's live stream session, current strategy profitability at 97%. Will it reach 100%? We are almost, inching towards the 100 percentile profitability. Imagine if you had invested with 10,000 rupees, you would be sitting at an overall investment value of 20,000, right? If you had invested one crores, you would be sitting at an overall value of 2 crores. That is the power that we are trying to bring to you people. Remember, 97 profitability in almost a month and a half, right? 1 month and a couple of weeks, and we are already sitting at 97. There is no other financial product service out there which is able to provide you with such extraordinary results, correct? So with improvisations, with with quick, since the market is dynamic, we also have to be dynamic. We have to be quick. We have to be sharp between the years. Correct. We need to keep our mind focused. And once trading opportunity arises, or once we see that yes, we can make an improvement, or we can improvise on a particular trade idea or a hot stock, we will let you know. I hope people are able to understand. I hope, Sophia, that has explained your query. If yes, put a thumbs up in the comment box, or you can put a okay sign. All right. Please understand, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a small feat. All right. This is a very large accomplishment. From my side, I am from with my team of researchers and analysts. Correct. Around 27, you can see the number at the bottom. We're talking about 27 trades over a span of all the way from 18th of September till 23rd, sitting at 97, with current trades such as RBL Bank and Hind Oil Exploration, right? RBL Bank and Hindustan Oil Exploration, which have been doing quite well. For people who are already on the trade, you should be starting to make money. For people who have started to enter around this area, are already making money, money, money. All right, we talked about Hindustan Oil Exploration and we talked about RBL Bank as well. All right, so please make sure to capitalize on these. Oh, sorry. Please make sure to capitalize on these opportunities that we provide you. Our purpose for providing you with these live streaming sessions is to showcase that yes, we can perform in the Indian share market. And if we can perform in the Indian share market, we very well can perform in the international markets as well. We can overperform in the forex and the gold markets. Our services for the Indian share market has just started. Our main focus is not the Indian share market. Our main focus is the international markets, the forex and the CFDs, the gold market, silver markets, the US indices, and so on. So please make sure to understand the significance, right? To understand the importance of what we are providing to you, and that too for free. I'm like, people need to be aware. All these opportunities, right? All the current, let me type it out. It's very important for me to type. All these trading strategies, which are called as hot stocks, right? Hot stocks are being, oh, my nose is running, are being provided, for so please understand the power that we're trying to showcase, that it is, it is a very, very, very powerful tool that we are trying to showcase in terms of, you know, it is so important that people are, they tend to take things lightly, when we are providing you with such important, such important information that is given to people for their benefit for free. People tend to take things lightly, and that is what we are trying to showcase when it comes to deals trading. The Excel sheet that you have been looking, I keep showing the Excel sheet to inform people, to inform you beautiful people, to inform this particular community that we can and have already started to prove that we can overperform in the financial markets, especially the Indian share market. We are showcasing right from the last month and a half, right from around 18th of September, that look, Here are the trades that we are providing to you. Here is where to enter. Here is where to close your trades at 5%. Here is how much you can make. And overall, sitting at a 97 profitability is very, very, very massive, very significant. All right. Please be aware, all these trading strategies, hot stocks are being provided for free. It is very important to understand. If we were to provide these services outside in countries where we are already established. By the way, we at Dolphin Markets are already established in Hong Kong. We are established in Hong Kong. We are established in Australia. We are established in United Kingdom, and we are established in USA. All right. So if we were to provide these services in those countries, we would be charging a bomb. All right, we would be charging easily around $10 to $20,000 for providing you with these trading strategies. And right now, because we are building our base in the Indian markets, right, we are trying to uh, make people understand what Dolphin Markets is providing, and we're trying to build a trust between us at Dolphin Markets and you, beautiful people, the customers, right? The traders, the potential investors who would want to be a part of Dolphin Markets and take this trading opportunities to make money in the Indian markets as well as in the international markets, the forex, the gold, and the CFD markets as well. So when we are providing to you with these services for free, make use of it. It's like I'm giving you a Ferrari for free. For people who understand its impact will understand, right? It's literally I'm giving you a Ferrari, I'm giving you a Lamborghini for free, all right? Remember, all these are, provided to you after a clear due diligence, right? We do not talk in the air. We provide you with consistent results. We have the sheets. We have the analysis to back it up. We are not talking in thin air. We are talking about providing you with as much of useful information as possible, not just in terms of analysis, but also trading opportunities and education. When you are getting so many factors overall, I'm like, you should be on top of the world. You should be like, hey, I'm so happy of being a part of Dolphin Markets, right? Sophia is writing, I started following your strategy late, but currently I'm sitting at 50%. Come on, guys and girls, men and beautiful women, with a profit of 50%. We are trying to showcase you that we are sitting at 97%, right? Does that indicate that everyone has taken all the trades? No. This is a practical world. Like, this is exactly what we are providing. But I mean, I'm pretty sure not everyone is following all the steps. Remember, we are living in a practical world. We are not living in a hypothetical world, correct? So look at Sophia. Sophia has practically been able to generate 50%. Remember, these are real facts. These are not, arbitrary or hypothetical facts. These are real facts. So even from a 97 profitability, if someone can practically make 50%, that is also very great. 50%, I am pretty much sure, Sophia, you might be hitting 50% profitability in almost a month, if not less, right? So 50%, right? So imagine when we are mentioning 50% profitability in 1 month, that is insane. That is very, very, very significant, right? 50% profitability in 1 month, from a person who is taking trades on a real-time basis. We are showcasing that we are able to provide you with a 97 profitability, but I'm very much sure everyone has their work, everyone has their life, their family to look after. Maybe not everyone is attending all the seminars, but even if you attend a few of those, not few, if you are able to attend as many seminars as possible, and if you're able to follow our steps, if you're able to follow our trading strategy, we are having a real person in the house. We are having a real person in the community who is right now sitting at 50% profitability in 1 month. If Sophia can do it, so can you. All right. If someone can do it, everyone can do it. So please, take this as a learning opportunity. and take this as the time to take decisions. Remember, you can hear me talking all the day, I can talk all the day, but if people are not able to understand the significance of taking action, remember, you can think about everything a lot, but the real work is done only once you take action. So be like Sophia, take action and make money, right? Because here you are coming into these live trading sessions for what? To make money, correct? So make money, 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 all right? I hope people are able to understand. I hope people are able to look at this. When we provide you, remember, you cannot be like Harsh. All right, you provided information, but let me think about it. The markets are dynamic. The markets are moving quickly, quickly, quickly. You have to take decisions at the right time. The moment you take decisions, the people who take the best decisions are the ones who always take it at the earliest, right? So you have to take, for people who started to enter in this areas, are already sitting at a good decent profit of where prices are inclining towards the upside. So make sure you take action, make sure you follow what we are talking. And remember, trading is a zero sum game. Trading is based on probabilities, not certainties, right? It's very important to get very clear with this concept. People should not come back to us telling that, Harsh, I took only one trade from your entire hot stock trading opportunity ideas and I'm losing. That doesn't work. Remember, the reason we showcase this particular Excel is to show you that it is not one, it is not two, or not three trades. We have taken trades consistently over a span of 1.5 months, all the way from all the way from 18th of September. So when the date of 18th of September, so it's last month, right? Mid of last month. This is almost today's 29th of October, the end of October. So in a span of 1.5 months, over a span of 27 trades, we have been able to, to provide an overall profitability of 97. So if we are able to provide you with the profitability of 90%, 97%, and if we have someone like Sophia who is, very diligent in following all the steps, right? And she is able to provide you with, she is able to showcase that yes, we are able to make, she is able to make 50% profitability in 1 month. Please understand, the power that we provide, that we are giving to you. We are providing you this superpower at no cost. Yeah, you are basically becoming an Avenger, right? I hope everyone has watched the movie Avenger. You are becoming your own superhero, right? We are giving you superpowers of making money at zero cost, because we are here to build trust in the long term. We are not here for the short term. We are here to build trust in the long term. So please make sure you be a part of this, be a part of our journey, be, connect with us, be a part of Dolphin Markets, and we want to make sure that we can provide you with the best services possible. All right. Yes, currently the markets overall have been doing, have started shifting from bearish sentiment. They have started to become bullish sentiment, right? And Mr. Lee is in the house. Good morning, Mr. Lee. I mean, no, sorry. Good afternoon, right? Yeah, the snow peaks, mountains at the back. I mean, it's wonderful, right? Imagine if you can make money like how Sophia is making, you can go and enjoy. You see the snow-capped mountains at the back. You can literally go and have your vacations over there. So that is the power that we are providing to you in terms of trading opportunities. Because with trading opportunities, you have the potential to make good profits, and if you're able to make good profits, you can go to those destinations that you're looking at the back of my, which are at the back, right? The screens where you have different, environments showing mountains, beaches, deserts, whichever place that your heart calls for. You can go there. You can go, right? Because here we are providing you with the opportunity to make money, right? So I hope people are having a good time. I hope people are enjoying. Sorry if my voice is already on the little coarser side because of me having a little bit of flu. But nonetheless, we always want to make sure that we are having our water on point, are fluids on point. It could be water, green tea, black tea, but anything without milk, right? I'm purely talking about fluids, right? Based on water content. The markets have been pretty good, starting with bearish sentiment, but overall turning bullish, right? More than 100 companies out there who have come up with their quarterly earning reports, and they most of the companies have overperformed, right? I mean, seriously, when I look at SBI Bank, who would have thought about SBI overperforming so well? The results have surpassed the expectations, right? And on the contrary, just because it's a bank and the banking sector is doing phenomenal does not mean that all the banks are doing well, right? Biggest example has been of Indus, where it's depreciating, it's tanking, right? I hope people are understanding the point, and I hope that the trade ideas that we are giving, right? I hope people are capitalizing on it. The markets have already started to rise. The markets are already turning bullish. For people who have entered are already plus or minus sitting at a 7.25 appreciation. We would let you know to close trades at 5, but imagine you are sitting at 7.25. That showcases that the markets are dynamic, and we want to make sure that we can capitalize on price movements, correct? We have Hind oil, then we talked about RBL, and these are the current, one second, RBL Bank. So these are the current trades that are starting to perform, starting to showcase bullish sentiment. The overall index is currently starting to shift from bearish sentiment to bullish. Both the indices, right? The Nifty as well as the Sensex have been performing, have been showing that yes, now in terms of bearishness, we have been, yes, there has been bearishness for the last couple of days, but as of now, you could see it started on a bearish note, but now there is bullish, presence coming into the market. So maybe now is the time when, we were talking about Swiss companies who are trying to inject the Indian economy with, almost $100 billion based on a trade pact, right? A trade deal between Switzerland and India. So that is where these could be first visible signs. You never know, because the market is so huge. The market is so complex and huge that we feel that it's because of one news or maybe another news that the reasons that the markets are performing well or the markets are performing bad, but that's not the case. There are several factors based on micro level as well as macro level, right? Based on the lowest levels to the uppermost levels, you have different factors, different reasons why prices are doing. But nonetheless, the markets have started to showcase, bullish sentiment. And I hope that we are doing our best in terms of providing you with, the required trading strategies by providing you with hot stock, because that is where you beautiful people would be making money, right? I hope people are understanding. Please learn from Sophia. She is showcasing her potential of taking trades and making money. A lot of you people would be sitting and like wishing, I wish I could make more money, I wish I could do better in the markets. We are providing you with those services, and like if you would just follow footsteps like Sophia, you would be making the same amount of profitability. It is that simple. It all boils down to taking the right decision, taking the decision to act now. You have to act now in order to make money, right? The action you take today will give you the benefits tomorrow. You get the point? This is a very common and a very important quote that I try to utilize in my life as well, and it goes as like this: the action you take today will give you the benefits tomorrow. I hope people understand the 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 meaning of this particular. It is very important to understand that This is a very important quote, and I also try to follow it as much as possible, right? And it just says that the action you take today will give you the benefits tomorrow. It's not like you will get the benefits today and you can take action tomorrow. It does not work like that. You got to take action today and then you will get the benefits later on, maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow. But first, the action has to be taken. Once the action is taken, then you get the benefits. You cannot get the benefits without taking action. So please bear in mind, Sophia has taken action. That is the reason she has benefited by making 50% profitability. All right, so follow her footsteps. Try to learn the main reason we are having our live streaming sessions is to provide you with value, is to provide you with trading hot stocks, right? These are exactly what we are trying to keep, hammering onto your head, because people have to understand we are not just coming on to the live streaming session to just talk about what the market is doing. I mean, people sitting over there can already, people, who are watching this live streaming session can do it by themselves. They can go to Google or they can go to YouTube and they can do the analysis from other people. But we are not just providing you analysis, but we are also providing you with trading opportunities, hot stocks, hot stocks that can make you money. You can clearly see on your screen. This is exactly what we are trying to portray, that as and how we are taking hot stocks, we are showcasing the potential, the the potential of you making money, and we are showcasing it on a real time basis. We are showcasing you practically. This is not theoretical, correct? As in how the trades are making money, as in how the trades are running, we keep updating our analysis sheet to showcase you the power that we bring to the table. So I hope this gets you a clear understanding. It's not just about, Harsh is only going to talk and explain. No, I do that also, but as well as we provide you hot stocks. And in the third live streaming session, which is going to happen after this, once the market has concluded, we will be having our third live streaming session, and that will be focused more on technical analysis, right? Yesterday we covered the basic aspects of technical analysis. Today we are going to delve more into the middle level technical analysis. So please make sure to stay tuned. Come for the third live streaming session. If you're not aware of what time the live trading sessions are, live streaming sessions are happening, please comment below, or you can get back to my assistants and they will make sure to provide you with all the necessary information required. All right. So a quick recap as to what was discussed during this entire live streaming session. We talked about how the index was underperforming initially, how the Nifty and how the Sensex were underperforming initially, but now they have flipped and are starting to show, they have started showing bullish sentiment, right? Then we talked about how we connect the articles which are showcased right on different websites, and how we utilize that information to get a better understanding from a technical perspective. We looked at RBL Bank. RBL Bank was where we had provided or recommended you to enter the second trade so that you can reduce your leverage average price, and you can start making money. And for people who have been following, sorry, and for people who have been making, are always sitting at profits, right? So understand the potential that we are trying to provide you. We even discussed about Hindustan oil exploration, right? We had provided to you certain trading strategies in the past, but now prices have come at more favorable, levels of interest. They're getting price at discount. So once you get price at discount, you should not miss out those, these opportunities where you get to buy prices at even lower prices. And right now you can see our average price is coming to 210. So once price touches 210, you should start making money. You do not have to wait for your trade, the price to come back to your previous entry levels to make money. Since you have already added price trades at lower levels, you should be starting to make money. We looked at how the index has performed, how certain banks like SBI has overperformed based on over expected results compared to the previous quarterly earning report. So a huge shoot in prices. Being the banking sector, this has been responsible for today's main catalyst for shooting prices to the upside, right? For changing market sentiment from bearish to bullish. But at the same time, people have to be aware that just because it is the banking sector does not necessarily mean that all the banks are doing well. If the earning reports do not match with the expectations of traders, does not match with the expectation of institutions, you have downfalls as these, right? And we keep focusing, we keep emphasizing on letting you know again and again that our main focus lies in showcasing our potential. Our main focus lies in showcasing our credibility in terms of our trading strategies, in terms of providing you hot stocks. I hope this has been of vital importance. Imagine we have people currently in our community right now as we talk who are sitting at a 50% profitability. People, please understand the analysis that we are showcasing to you on the screen currently showcases a 97 profitability. But does that mean that everyone has taken all the trades? I'm pretty sure not everyone has taken all the trades, right? There are some good days where people are like, yeah, today I will follow Harsh. And then there are other days when they are like, today I had a fight with my wife, today I had a fight with my boyfriend, and I cannot, I'm not in a good mood, so they don't take trades. But nonetheless, even after a practical approach, if someone like Sophia can make 50% profitability, that is very good. 50% profitability in 1 month. I mean, how there's nothing better than that, right? And I hope that Mr. Lee, you follow Sophia's footsteps so that you can make money and you can go to such destinations. Yeah. I hope you can see the screen at the back. So you can go to all the destinations that you wished for. Just take action. Like I emphasized a lot on taking action. You have to be proactive. You cannot make money just by sitting. You have to follow. We are providing you with all the trading opportunities. We are providing you with all the analysis, and we are providing you with trading education. We are providing you with everything. Now it is up to you how hungry you are, how desperate you are to learn and become successful, right? Sophia is hungry for performance. Sophia is hungry for success, and that is why she's taking action and she's making money, money, money. All right. So I hope everyone has had a good time. I hope people have had a good understanding. Please make sure to keep your water content on point because right now the weather is changing and everyone is falling sick. I have fallen sick, right? So I have a little bit of fever and flu, but nonetheless, whenever I'm here talking to you, beautiful people, I'm always energetic. I'm always, ready to go, ready to give you content, ready to provide you with valuable information. So I hope I'm doing justice to it. And I hope to see you in the third streaming session. Please be aware the first two streaming sessions are mainly based on providing you with trading opportunities, right? But the third streaming session is based on providing you education based on technical analysis. And who else better than me to explain you technical analysis? Because I am a master of technical analysis myself. So please stay tuned for the third live streaming session. For people who are not aware of the timings or who have any doubts, any clarifications to be made, you can contact my assistant, right? You can either type in the chat box or you can get back to my assistants and they will revert back to you at the earliest. So I hope everyone had a good afternoon. I hope everyone is currently having a great start of the evening and I will see you in the third live streaming session. Please make sure to make this a part of your life. It is very important. We keep providing you with these live streaming sessions right from Monday till Friday, 3 times each working day. So we are trying to put in our heart and soul and effort into, providing you with the best content possible. Make sure you're able to, inculcate these qualities, are able to, utilize the opportunities that we are providing to you so that you can make money, you can test our capabilities in the Indian share market. so that you can be very well assured if we can make a profitability of 97% in the Indian share market, we can do much better in the international markets. We can perform much better in the forex and the gold markets. I hope people have understood it well. I hope people have enjoyed today's session. I hope I have provided good amount of information, and I hope I'm doing justice by providing you with all the necessary information, all the trading opportunities, as well as trading education. Please make sure today's third live streaming session, be a part of it and learn the mid-level strategies that are based on technical analysis. So I hope everyone has a great evening, and I will see you in the third live streaming session today. All right. Until then, namaste and take care.